Hello, my friend. You're here now, ready to let go and find rest. You've carried so much today. Thoughts, worries, maybe even doubts that cling to you, weighing you down. But tonight, we're going to journey together somewhere where you can leave those things behind. A place within yourself, one you may not visit often, but it's there. A space of quiet, of freedom, waiting for you to arrive. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a gentle forest path. The air feels clean, fresh, like the first deep breath you take after a long time underwater. You breathe it in, letting your shoulders fall. And as you do, you feel a hint of something you've been searching for: relief. You step forward slowly, each step taking you deeper into this peaceful forest and further away from the noise, the worries, and the stress that have filled your day. The trees around you sway, their leaves whispering in a language that's older than words, a language that tells you it's okay to let go. As you walk, you notice thoughts rising in your mind, like small, dark clouds. They're the usual ones, the ones that pop up when you're trying to find peace. Worries about what might happen tomorrow, regrets from yesterday, the self-criticism that feels like it's always there, hiding in the background. But here, as you walk, something curious happens. Those thoughts feel lighter, almost insubstantial. It's as if you can see them for what they are, just thoughts, no more, no less. For the first time, you realize that you are the observer, not the thoughts themselves. They're only passing clouds in a vast sky, and that sky is you. And is your first revelation on this path. You are the sky. Thoughts, feelings, all of them. They come and go, but you remain. You're beginning to see that you've spent so much time identifying with those clouds, those fleeting thoughts, but tonight you're stepping back. You're watching from a distance, seeing them for what they are, and you feel a little freer. You take another step, letting go of a layer of worry, and it feels as if you're dropping a heavy weight you didn't even know you were carrying. As you continue down the path, you reach a small, open clearing. Here, you find a calm lake. It's so still, its surface like glass, reflecting the sky above and the trees surrounding it in perfect clarity. You sit down beside it, mesmerized by the stillness. This lake, you realize, holds a lesson, a second revelation. Suffering is optional. You close your eyes and reflect. Life brings pain. Yes, that's part of being human. But suffering is different. Suffering is what happens when we grip onto pain, replay it in our minds, and hold it close. You don't have to hold on. Just like these thoughts, the pain can pass if you allow it. But if you clutch it, if you try to make sense of it, control it, or resist it, that's when it sticks. And for the first time, you understand. You have a choice. Pain may visit, but suffering only stays when you hold the door open. With a deep breath, you feel some of that pain leaving, just as the lake's stillness mirrors back to you an image of your own peaceful nature. But what about peace? You wonder, how do I keep it with me? You look into the lake again, and the answer becomes clear. Peace doesn't come from forcing yourself to feel calm all the time, nor from pushing through every thought and feeling with sheer willpower. It comes from surrender. Not a surrender to circumstances, but to the truth that you can't control everything. True peace lies in allowing each moment to be as it is, without resistance. It's not about silencing every negative thought. It's about learning to watch, to allow, and to let go. You smile, feeling the edges of a freedom you didn't know was there. You realize something profound. You are enough as you are. You don't have to fight, to force, or to be constantly pushing yourself to improve. All of that striving, all of that trying, it's exhausting, and it only leads you further from the peace you seek. But here, in this moment, you see that real happiness isn't a goal you have to reach. It's simply a return to who you truly are, to the part of you that has always been peaceful, still, and complete. The sky overhead has turned soft with the colors of dusk. It reminds you of how every day ends, no matter how it began, no matter what happened. Every sunset is a new opportunity to let go, And as you watch the changing colors, you realize that you too can let go of your day. Your mistakes, your worries, your doubts, none of them define you. They're just part of the passing clouds. The sky, your true self, remains unaffected, vast and boundless. As you rise from the lake's edge, you begin to walk back down the path. The trees around you feel like old friends now, steady and rooted, and you carry a sense of their stability with you. You realize that, even as life unfolds with its twists and turns, you have within you a stillness as solid as these trees. This peace isn't something you have to chase. It's something you carry within, something you can turn to whenever life feels overwhelming. With each step back, you feel lighter, free from the burdens you carried in. You're no longer bound by the need to control everything, no longer weighed down by thoughts and feelings. You're free like the sky above you. And you understand now, real freedom doesn't come from changing the world around you. It comes from accepting it as it is, and knowing that, no matter what happens, you have the strength to face it. The forest path leads you back to the edge, to where you began. But this time, you carry something more with you, a calm, a peace, a knowing that you can handle whatever comes next. You don't need motivation, you don't need endless willpower. You only need to remember the truth of who you are. And in this truth, there is a joy that nothing can shake, a happiness that exists simply because you're here, because you're alive. So tonight, let go. There is nothing more you need to do, nowhere else you need to go. You found the peace that lies within you, and you know now that, no matter what storms come, you have the choice to remain undisturbed, to be the calm in the middle of life's ever-changing weather. Good night.